That is what we do. We overcome obstacles. That is what we do. What we
do. Good morning. This is the start of day number 3 for the MiMAC, my tour around Michigan. I'm in Pinconning County Park. The park ranger was very gracious and allowed me to set up my hammock on some trees behind the office. And it was a very nice night. The forecast was showing there was going to be some rain this morning, but I don't think we're going to be having any of that. I'm sitting out here on the beach, just underneath the lights so that I could see what I was doing and have my coffee, have an oatmeal, and wait for the sunrise to eventually happen. The sky is just starting to turn light now, so we're about to see a sunrise. And the boaters are about to come out and start using the ramp too, I'm willing to bet. Today I'm heading up towards Tawas. Slept really good again last night. Went down about 10 o'clock, got up about 4 a.m. And now I get to just sit out here and listen to the water lapping against the shore, enjoying some coffee. Peaceful moments. Oh, about 60 miles today, so it's not going to be hard. If anything, it's gently getting easier as I'm technically shedding a few pounds each time I eat something out of my food bag. Well, the trek is almost all packed up. Just a few more things to square up, and then I'll be hitting the road once it gets daylight out. Catch everyone later. Another one of those you chalk up to Komoot not really knowing what works well for cyclists. I am about 2 miles into a 5-mile stretch of gravel dirt farm road. What isn't washboard is potentially soft. I've had a couple of spots where I've actually spun the tires and almost got bogged down completely to a dead stop, but managed to push through it at the end and keep on moving. But I'm traveling at a paltry 8 miles an hour through this. Hopefully once I get to the next turn we'll have better roads ahead. Shortly after I left the campground, I could look in my rear view mirror and see that I just missed the storm that blew through, that was planning to blow through this morning. And just a few minutes ago, just as I started on this road, I got a nice little pelting storm. But I think I skirted the edge of that one and it moved on shortly after I turned onto here. I can tell the road's a little bit damp, but at least I'm not completely soaked. I'm just a little bit splashed. 18 miles in for the day, 41 miles left to go. Pushing on through. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like that dirt road only lasted for 3 miles. And now just got damp pavement for another 2 miles. And then I get my next turn. Oh, I hate soft dirt roads. So I have reached Tawas. If this had been any other half of the week, I was going to stop by the Tawas blueberry farm to do some picking and collect some extra calories for the sheep to carry along with me. Feel really good in oatmeal, I'll tell you that. Unfortunately, they're closed today. That doesn't do me any good. But I've been going along this very pleasant rec path they've got going into town, and just through the trees here it's a deep drop down to a whole bunch of houses, and they could just barely peek the lake in between. We are at 42 miles. I'm going to hit a brewery here in town, and then I just have about 15 more to go after that, probably. Easy day. After I hit the brewery, I had a chance to take a look at the weather forecast and saw that there were some pretty big storms going on for Tawas this night. Instead of going to the extra rustic site further north, I decided it might be safer to try hitting the Tawas State Park, which can be seen at the far side of the bay in this shot. After setting up camp there, however, I did decide that it was a little too exposed to the lake storm weather, and I went back into town and had a hotel room for the night. I'll have more videos describing my time in the hotel room on the next video.